All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to a match between Sock and Another Day. This game taking place here on Northern Isle. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Sock spawning as, well, the blue human player. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we are looking at Another Day spawning as the red night elf. Some interesting matchups, hopefully, I have in store for you. For all you guys out there, I do not pre-watch or pre-scan any of my videos. I remember years ago people were saying you should really watch your videos first and then do your commentary. And I'm like, that is just pure analysis as opposed to like actual step by step. And well, making predictions would no longer be possible as they wouldn't be predictions if you already know what's gonna happen. Anyways, hero of choice. Hello, Arts. How you doing? Oh, Art. Yeah. How are you doing? Let's take a look. Altar of Elders coming into play. Meanwhile, back across over here, we are looking at the Archmage. Are you Art from Dust or a different Art? I think, you know, can never really be sure who is who coming in from when you're looking at Twitch. Anyways, Archmage going to be making its way out, coming in from the human side. No big surprises here. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove, the new annoying hero as of late, and we'll see if it is going to be Mass Archers. Well, Mass Archers has become very popular. Mass tier 1, very powerful, but really not so going up against other human armies just because of defend. Having access and having the ability to use Mass tier 1 to defeat Mass tier 1, who would have thought that that is actually a very viable strategy? Wow, my allergies seem to be acting up. Need to definitely take some a little bit later as the Archmage makes its way out off over here to do a little bit of creeping. It is going to be a 5-4-2-2 creep camp, which will mean that it will get the Archmage up to level 2. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove doing what it does best, standing behind an Ancient of War as it clears out a creep camp. Should be able to get very close to level. Oh, actually gets up to level 3 right there. Is that another? It is a 5-4-4 creep camp, not a 5-4-3 creep camp, thereby giving level 2. Crystal Ball will get picked up. There is a Wisp nearby. Keeper of the Grove, well, still wandering around here as a footman may end up getting taken down. Let's see, one more shot right there. Oh, needs one more. Is it going to be able to dodge around the corner? No line of sight, but that little hawk magic attack was in fact able to go around that corner. Quick reveal off in the center here, revealing where that Keeper of the Grove is as the units are making their way. What's cracking, Crota? Not much, just trying to get in some good casts, get in some good games. Also knowing that players are preparing for a WGL coming up around the corner. It's going to be interesting to see the Back to WarCraft guys as they won't be going to Shanghai due to all the travel restrictions right now. But we should be, well, hopefully we will have some good events and good games coming out from there. Yep, WGL started tomorrow. Started tomorrow? Isn't that past tense? Starts tomorrow, right? So starts tomorrow, by the way, for anyone who is watching live. Keeper of the Grove now, well, still getting closer to level 3. Meanwhile, Archmage looking to pull back. Oh, started tomorrow? Yesterday? Sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and make its way back here. Keeper of the Grove looking to finish off. There's so many stages and whatnot, but well, early stages you can start to see some predictions and you can start to see who is really going to be able to come out ahead and who's really put in all the necessary reps. Anyways, we'll see if there's going to be any major changes in the metas, as a lot of players do tend to use major tournaments to come up with new interesting strategies. However, a Militia going to be able to back away here. Archmage trapping a Keeper of the Grove in a very tough spot, and Another Day may have to, well, get out of this tough spot here as we are now looking at a scroll or a potion of lesser invulnerability still trapping this Keeper of the Grove here. All the ends. Oh my goodness, it looked like Sock actually allowed the Keeper of the Grove to escape. Archmage backed away temporarily, and now that Keeper of the Grove is off. Back off to the north, though, Footman doing a little bit of scouting out as we are having the Ancient of Wonders and, well, Moonwells all still ready and fold, ready to go. Ents now joining in on the fight. However, they should get cleaned up very quickly, as more and more of these Ents and more of the archers are just trying to poke their way through. Archers ending up taking a little bit of damage. However, a lot of traffic, making it difficult to focus on a single unit, and a penguin getting in the way of the Footmen. Units all retreating back there. AnotherDay actually getting a little bit lucky there, being able to retreat back, finishing off more peasants as well, as the archers are now running back too. Howdy, y'all. Is there specific accolades? Can't spell. Did you do something impressive? Penguins are evil. Well, I don't know. Penguins are awfully cute, but at the same time, we'll see where they're going to be going next. Footman going to go ahead and try to finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Goblin or Shredder now being picked up by the Archmage here, as Sock, well, trying to catch up and get back into this game quickly. Alright, what's going to be happening across here? Keeper of the Grove, Staff of Preservation. Are they going to be able to finish off this Goblin Shredder? Goblin Shredder taking a large amount of damage, but it is immune to Entangle. Archmage should really be considering getting some damage onto those units there, as the archers are now going back again. There's that Scroll of Town Portal. They are all now back here. And is this Goblin Shredder perhaps going to be able to get repaired, as, well, Goblin Shredder actually getting into a little bit of harm's way again, as the peasants kind of block their path once more. Alright, archers with that range going to be able to perhaps pelt down that Footman without much of an issue, as the Goblin Shredder is going to be repaired back behind this arcane tower. Alright, archers and their medium armor naturally resistant to towers. And, well, because towers of the human nature only have heavy armor, the archers can actually beat down those towers pretty easily and pretty quickly. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what's going on here. We are getting up a number of full Moonwells. AnotherDay should take this opportunity to perhaps put in a lot of pressure, and then just try and refresh, hoping that that instantaneous heal from that Keeper of the Grove, or for that Keeper of the Grove from those Moonwells, really takes its toll. Meanwhile, however, Archmage now looking to put pressure back onto that Keeper of the Grove and get a little bit of damage. Demon Hunter as the follow-up hero, as we may see some mana burns come in momentarily. Evasion also very powerful there. That Demon Hunter, a naturally strong, tanky hero in the front, leading an army of, well, archers, and that Keeper of the Grove as well, as a mana burn goes down too. Archmage being forced to use that, well, forced to summon down a water elemental. That water elemental so far hasn't been able to do very much, as the Demon Hunter still backing away off to the side. This low hit point Force of Nature, is it just going to get backed away here? Water elemental in position, but the Dryads with that Abolish Magic could perhaps get in some more damage too. Alright, getting in some damage onto that Footman here, and you're going to see another mana burn go down. Abolish Magic, there it goes. Demon Hunter now looking to back away, and this is just constant pressure. This is not what you want to see here. Are we going to see the archers trying to focus down this Scout Tower? Scout Tower looks like it's going to get pressured, but is it going to get saved? No. Well, Demon Hunter not saved, as the Guard Tower is in fact saved though. Archers, well, based upon the positioning, not all of them could get within range of that Guard Tower to finish it off, and now it looks like AnotherDay will have to choose another opportunity to put in that pressure. Alright, all units will be backing up here. Sock will finally be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor in setting up this expansion. Whenever you're setting up an expansion, at some point you want to be able to leave the expansion alone and have the expansion start to pay for itself. You don't want to constantly be stuck in a spot where you are being forced to babysit your expansion, as that generally does not bode well for you. Ancient of War making its way over. Druids of the Claw are all in adept training. They still do deal fair amounts of damage. What is this? 20 to 26 damage right there, even though they cannot benefit from any of that, well, any of the upgrades. Demon Hunter picks up a health stone. You're going to allow him to dive into a dangerous situation. Ancient of War gets taken down by an Ice Troll Berserker. There it goes, as the Archmage well, tries to lead in a charge. Rejuvenation going down onto those bears. Two bears already in play. Roar was used as well. Keeper of the Grove now going to make its way down. Good day, watch you live. Long-time viewer, been watching since the days you were 15-0 on Human US. Wow, that is a very, very long time ago. I think I got up to like 24-1. Back in the days when there was an East-West server. Yeah, anyone who follows me on Twitch knows that I was at Crota_US West. So, yeah, that shows you how long ago that was. Keeper of the Grove going to finish off that footman right there. Down it goes again. Meanwhile, we are looking at a Blood Mage making its way out. And the Blood Mage is just trying to pretty much hide inside an uncomfortable spot. Blood Mage has no real way of breaking free, and now the Archmage and the Footman are going to be forced to engage here. Orb of Venom on that Keeper of the Grove, going to be able to just spread out all of that poison, greatly increasing the amount of damage that they are having here. You can see the Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and try to finish off that Footman. There it goes as well, as we are looking at the Footman now with Defend trying to make their way over. However, going to get quickly shut down once more. Demon Hunter already up at level 3. AnotherDay playing a great game here. Sitting at level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Blood Mage is still sitting at level 1, unable to make his way free and get his way outside of the inside of that base. Siphon mana, taking away mana from that Druid of the Claw. But at that point, what is it going to really do? It's not really shutting down anything. And until the Blood Mage actually has another target to give more mana to someone else, it is just going to get lost from him anyways. Abolish Magic, going to finish off another Demon. Oh, come on, just one more shot right there. Yeah, there you go, finishing off. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. Keeper of the Grove is at 4, and the pressure is still coming in very heavily. Alright, no, not in the days of East and West Germany. That WarCraft, I don't even think WarCraft 1 was back then. What, 89? I'm sorry, my European history is kind of bad. Anyways, I'm sure the Back to WarCraft guys are just absolutely taking a bath. But then again, I guess I'm showing my Americanness not knowing everything else. 1990. Alright, off by 1 year. Metaphysics, I guess you are better than you're off by 2 days. I was off by a year. 89, the wall came down. 90 was the reunification. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking when the wall came down, not actually during the reunification there. Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and engage here. Bear is trying to push their way through. Down go a couple of Spellbreakers. Meanwhile, Rifleman is getting entangled. Mortar teams in the back, just using all of that additional damage to splash against some of those archers and those dryads. It looks as though, well, the pressure is being built up rather quickly. We are going up into a third hero, so Sok finally getting in a good amount of, well, higher tier, and we'll have those 3 heroes out in play. But is it going to be enough? I don't see that many dryads, as many of the mortar teams have, well, been able to do so much damage. Meanwhile, we're going to see a quick Roar rejuvenation damage coming through. This Druid of the Claw perhaps should be going into bear form. We're trying to rejuvenate another hero, considering that the Keeper of the Grove is at half life right now. He is also a good target. Pressure is now mounting up. A low hit point Druid of the Claw trying to back away. It looks like it will be able to back away just a little bit as that rejuvenation takes over. Paladin falls at level 1 as the Druid of the Claw here does need to back away as well. There it goes into Druid form. Going to go ahead and rejuvenate and then turn back into that bear. Could perhaps stayed in bear a little bit longer, so it has more hit points when it finally transferred back over. Low hit point Druid of the Claw down to 278 hit points. Going to back away. Mana burn, finishing off 100 more mana off of that Archmage. Meanwhile, more damage getting added through, and now some of the peasants unable to repair as well. However, this attack looks like it will have to be cut short here in just a moment, as the Druid of the Claw are now retreating back. Simply not enough hit points. What is this bear doing? Just diving in way too far. And we are looking at some low hit point units coming back in again. Archmage gets up to level 4 finally. It's been at 3.9 forever. And bears just keep on coming in, and to give more rejuvenation and to rotate other bears out of dangerous situations. There's another rejuvenation onto that Demon Hunter as well. And are we going to see some Staff of Preservations being used to try and get some bears out of tight spots? The Keeper of the Grove with all of that Orb of Venom damage really starting to add up, as he's constantly trying to rotate different targets to allow that damage over time to really take hold. Paladin back onto the field at level 1 does have the ability to heal other heroes, and we are looking at 46 supply compared to 56. Are we seeing some Staff of Preservation? No, not yet. Mortar team is going to go ahead and take some damage. No Entangle, though, as that Mortar team may get down to about, what? Nope, not going to fall anymore. Priest is there to try and offer a bit of cover. All right, the question of the day right now, how much damage was done? Keeper of the Grove sitting at almost 5.5. Demon Hunter sitting at about 4.5, going up against a 4-1-1 hero combination. And now the Paladin and Blood Mage opting to make their way out, trying to get to level 2 on both of the second and third heroes. Meanwhile, we're looking at the entire Night Elf army, mainly consisting of mass bears, Druids of the Claw, all sitting in Druid, or most of them sitting in Druid form right now, ready to roll on out. And it looks like that is going to be the case. Maybe 1 or 2 Dryads to abolish magic, but that is it. Many of the Druids of the Claw are going to be making a move here in just a moment. What is going to end up happening, as going mass a single unit generally is not a good idea, but I don't see any Griffins coming in from Sock as of yet. No Griffins coming in down across here. We're going to be looking at some units getting transitioned or lost in transit. Come on, one more shot. It is down to 2 hit points. There it goes. All right, Druids should be turning into their beast mode here in just a moment, trying to get in a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, this scout tower, here we are. Are we going to see some roars? Not even a good roar for all of these units, well, as roar was already done. All right, units could be making a position or a transition move back out to the north here. There's a Scroll of Town Portal trying to get away. Demon Hunter mana burn, siphon mana from that Blood Mage. Mortar Team's gonna go ahead and teleport back, and this is more of a cautionary tale. Staff of Preservation should be used here. There it goes, saving a 100 hit point bear. Blood Mage. Perhaps going to try to land in some more damage. Again, there's some abolish magic, and there goes that water elemental getting destroyed so easily. Mortar teams, if they have free attack, free rain, that is going to be a very problematic, as we now see Lightning Shield on the Demon Hunter in that frontline spot, getting in a lot of damage across multiple units. As the Demon Hunter now banished, Blood Mage could be in trouble as well. He's going to go ahead and banish himself. Is he still going to get taken down, though, as we're looking at a low hit point bear? Holy Light saves that there. Are we going to look at Divine Shield? No, Devotion Aura was the ability, as a low hit point bear gets saved again. 30-second cooldown. So telling, as the Blood Mage down to 12 hit points. Is it going to get taken down, as we are looking at him constantly just trying to banish in order to save his life? Bear is back across over here, going back into Druid form, but they need to see some more rejuvenations as well, as the Demon Hunter gets up to level 5, almost level 6 onto that Keeper of the Grove. Tranquility would work absolute wonders right now, as Militia are continuing to fall. Druid of the Claw now backing up. Thank you for the subscription, as we're looking at the Bears continuing to fight their way through. Spellbreakers, Staff of Preservation still saving 66 supply compared to 49. All of the extra gold that Sock has been, harvesting has just changed into experience for the Demon Hunter and the Keeper of the Grove. Level 3 finally on that Blood Mage now, but it's too little, too late, as the units are all now backing up into their corner. Druid of the Claw about to get taken down. There it goes, as the, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 6. He is going very deep inside this location here. Archmage now looking to back up again, and it looks like he'll be able to finish off some more Druids of the Claw. Didn't get the experience, though, as the guard tower was the one blow. All right, units still backing away. Priests are still joining in on the fight to do more healing. Druid of the Claw shows up in Druid form, gets a rejuvenation. Paladin now out onto the field, perhaps going to get some Holy Lights out as well. All right. Base is absolutely destroyed. 42 supply army compared to 30. You can see, however, how many low hit point units are back at home. So the overall army that can actually be fighting is much closer in supply. Units are now looking to make their way back in again. More arcane tower damage. Knights looking to battle it up as well. Knights going up against the Druid of the Claw. Knights having faster movement speed, but does less damage than the Druids of the Claw, partially because of Roar. And then the Druids of the Claw also have more hit points and also have the ability to heal. Staff of Preservation, saving that Demon Hunter, as all the units backing up. This elf is out for blood. Constant pressure coming in from AnotherDay. And as with all of those Druids of the Claw, just used those Moonwells pretty fast. Able to drain those Moonwells, get some mana, and then perhaps they're going to be pushing on through once more. Keeper of the Grove needs to get a little bit of mana as well. He has access to Tranquility, and perhaps saving a little bit of Moonwell for himself, or perhaps trying to get a Clarity Potion. That is going to be, very important. All right, making its way back out here. We don't see any ways to stun that tranquility, and that is going to be incredibly important. With no ways to stun the keeper of the grove, tranquility is going to make that next attack just perhaps be the tipping point. It already feels like Sok is behind, as the demon hunter may also get to metamorphosis. No expo. How much gold is left in the main human base? Well, 3 minutes left here. And down over here, we still have quite a bit of mining to go. 6 minutes of mining. So if Sok can hold off this next attack, he may be able to get back in. This is really where it's going to come down to. Demon Hunter going after that Paladin. Paladin going to get banished and saved here. Bear is getting slowed and now retreating constantly back here. No Flame Strike, as that would be a perfect location to just try to get in some damage onto those bears here. Knight's going to try and engage mortar teams in the back, able to lob in a couple of attacks against those dryads here, as a knight, well, gonna easily get taken down. No Staff of Sanctuary that I see, as the Archmage now looking to back up here, perhaps sell that crystal ball, get a Staff of Sanctuary, and save those knights, denying some experience. There's that tranquility that we were mentioning earlier. Dryads are here, ready to go. And, well, they are going to be constantly healed back up. The pressure being built by this army may be far too much, as mortar teams are going to be walking into harm's way. Nope, deciding to back away, saying, you know what, I do not want to meet this Night Elf army right now. Unit still looking to pull back again. Mortar teams, Archmage, Sok knows that if he can hold on to this attack, perhaps get into good position, get in free damage, he should be in not too bad shape, but that is going to go, things are not going to go his way or go easily for him, as we're looking at Arcane Tower just, removing damage onto that Demon Hunter. There goes a mortar team, only to see a number of units raiding outside to meet and greet. One mortar team not even able to get in. A bit of splash. Thank you for the subscription. Meanwhile, bears are just trying to rotate around. Tranquility is going to be back online here in just a moment. Are we going to see Tranquility being used? This is a lot of slow to be had. Lightning Shield now onto that Water Elemental. Water Elemental actually dealing a good amount of damage to all of those bears, but the Demon Hunter now gets up to level 6. All right. Sacrificing the Water Elemental to do a little bit of damage. Knight now joining back in on the fight. Doesn't have animal war training, as the units are now still trying to back away. Paladin still sitting only at level 2, as the units are trying to back up again. What is going on? And this is actually an interesting strategy. The Blood Mage could, the Paladin could give the Pendant of Energy to the Blood Mage. The Blood Mage could then siphon it into the Paladin and then give the pendant back, and all of a sudden that siphon mana costs less mana and also gives more mana. Entangle now onto that Paladin. Paladin trying to break free, as the Paladin now backs up again. Demon Hunter sitting at level 6. Water Elemental still in that frontline spot. Dryads perhaps not abolishing magic, as we're still looking at a lot of damage coming back. Staff of Sanctuary saving that Demon Hunter. Keeper of the Grove out of mana. Did use another Tranquility. It's going to be a little bit of time before it can do that again, as the Archmage continues to back up. Bears finishing off all of those Spellbreakers without a problem. There goes one bear finally, as the Knight with 12 armor gets taken down. Lightning Shield being used by that Water Elemental. Paladin leading the charge, but is going to get into harm's way and get taken down. Meanwhile, a couple of bears are still falling, as we are still looking at all of this pressure starting to mount up. Blood Mage coming back through. We're looking at a whole bunch of low hit point Dryads. Staff of Preservation perhaps still on cooldown. Another bear going to get taken down, giving level 5 and level 5 to that Archmage. Demon Hunter, getting banished. So actually hilarious to see the Demon Hunter getting banished. Siphon mana. There's a mana burn right there. Is it going to be enough to finish him off, as the Demon Hunter, its main ability is its constant power to constantly fight, but its downside is its its time usage. That metamorphosis not going to be used to do a lot of damage. All right, making its way through. Bears and Dryads going to be pushing back once more. Mortar teams should perhaps be fighting back over here, and that's exactly where they are. They are going to be deep inside the base here, and in comes another banish onto that Demon Hunter. Mana burn onto the Blood Mage, but the Blood Mage was already siphoning mana and able to, another siphon mana range. Archmage looking to perhaps try to fight back against all of those Druids of the Claw, but all those bears are moving rather slowly. Paladin looking to get resurrected. Is going to accidentally run into battle. No, making their way back through, and it looks like Sok is going to be able to hold off this attack. There's a rejuvenation onto the bear as the Archmage, well, trying to fight their way through here. All right, we're looking at no more gold in the gold mine, so this is for everything. Another day pushing in very hard, and I'm sure Sok realizes that there has not been any time to really set up an expansion due to the sheer number of bears. Mortar teams are trying to fight their way through again, and well, units are just diving in a bit too far. We should be looking at a Staff of Preservation here in just a moment, trying to focus all of that time. Very, very frustrating, as bear after bear could end up just getting teleported back home. Metamorphosis, 70 seconds on cooldown. Dryads and bears perhaps going to make their way back over here, but this is a high damage glass cannon team ready to defend. 68 supply compared to 56, and here you go. There's the mortar teams. Multiple mortar teams are all in position, and all of a sudden, I don't believe that Another Day is going to be ready for this. All right, mortar teams are all right here. There you go. And all of a sudden, Another Day looking rather strong, defending, since he still has gold at his main base and at the expansion. Tranquility working its magic once more, trying to heal back up. Militia joining in on the fight. Demon Hunter in that front line location, as well as the bears are continuing to push through. Dryads, are they just going to get splattered in the back? They have to be constantly moving, and if a unit is moving, they are also not dealing damage. All right, splatter damage coming across. There goes two Dryads getting splattered down. There goes all three. The water elementals are going to be able to stick around and play much, much longer now that Abolish Magic is gone. All of these bears being forced to retreat back, and Sok with an amazing hold, and one bear, well, able to barely make it back out, down to what, sub 3 hit points, and that bear, well, is having a very, very good day. Life flashed before its eyes. It saw the mortar that had its name on it, the death coming in, only to see it being teleported another day. Units now making their way back out. The Lawton Knights continuing to fight their way through. Null Assassins, Null Warden all in position. Blood Mage, well, looking to perhaps get a little bit more experience back onto that Paladin. And this is strange. We are looking at a level 6 Keeper of the Grove, level 6 Demon Hunter. And, well, things are not going well for it. We are also getting, well, an entangled gold mine into position. It has plenty of gold. The expansion here is also out of gold. Oh, Sok needs to get in some damage too. He realizes that since he is now out of gold, he is in trouble. Mortar teams could easily destroy that Tree of Eternity. There is nothing mining right now. Damage coming back across. Knight, it now needs to retreat back. It is going to get some Holy Light. Sorceresses are all in that front line trying to do a lot of protection. And what is ending up happening? Metamorphosis onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter with that range, getting in some damage onto that Blood Mage. Mortar team's going to try and splat some units in as well. Dryad trying to fight their way back. It looks like the Mortar team's going to fall. Blood Mage gets up to level 4. Paladin, key level 3, and now with level 2 Holy Light, that is going to be key. Blood Mage is in trouble. Blood Mage gets taken down. What happened there, Sok? Paladin should have had Holy Light or been able to banish himself, but not quite sure what happened. Blood Mage, however, finishing off more of the Dryads and bears, as the splash damage from the mortar teams really starting to add back up. Paladin really diving on in very far now. It looks as though the Demon Hunter wants some blood, but that Demon Hunter's metamorphosis is going to be coming to an end. In comes Tranquility to try and save, as the mortar team's going after that Tree of Eternity. If the mortar teams finish off the Tree of Eternity or any more of those units, well, it is going to be the end of the game here. Every unit matters, and matters drastically, as we are looking at a rejuvenation followed by a quick retreat. Rejuvenation onto that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 7, getting very close to level 8, but that's not going to matter that much, as the units are, well, fighting back again. A low hit point Druid of the Claw going to be forced to retreat back. In comes the bears. Bears are extremely slow right now. Holy Light saving that Archmage temporarily, but he is absolutely surrounded. Sok could be in trouble, trying to break its way free. Is going to be able to break free right there. Holy Light saves again, and that level 2 Holy Light making the big difference, as the Paladin, it could be in trouble. Blood Mage, well, invisibility onto that Paladin. I thought, yeah, invisibility onto the Paladin. He is still alive and well. Plenty of healing ready to go, and invisibility with the save once more, as the sorceresses also have poly. All right, just using all of that extra mana for mass slow, trying to create some distance and separation, as all of that damage is adding in. Polymorph now in play. Those Druids of the Claw, who were slow-moving bears, are now slow-moving sheep as they try and run back. Paladin picks up a scroll of healing, having access to more. Well, are we going to get any more units as well? We are looking at this polymorphed bear about to get taken down. There's the Abolish Magic to break free once more as the Tree of Eternity is getting some gold. No gold left for the human army. Are we going to see some major attacks come across? Mortar team's going to try and get in some damage, finish off this Tree of Eternity. Tree of Eternity down to, well, 1,000 hit points. Tranquility now being used, and there's the uprooting, which is just as good as anything, as it's going to be quite some time before he's going to be able to repair or start entangling that gold mine. There goes a Dryad. One Dryad down. Bears, more, attacking ground doesn't quite work here. Those Dryads moving far too fast. There goes another Dryad going absolutely splat. More units coming back, trying to create this weird concave semicircle to try and surround all of the units. Demon Hunter, Paladin still in the frontline position. The Scroll of Healing was used right there. Bears, massive number of bears low on hit points. Staff of Preservation saves. There goes a Dryad, and that is gonna be the game. Sock, with an abnormal amount of pressure, being able to hold off his opponent, knowing that his opponent didn't have the expansion. Look at the overall score. The overall score of Another Day getting up to level 7 or level 8 and level 6 on his heroes, unable to hold on to that advantage. I was going to say that the just large number of bears, and all of those bears cannot be effective at the same time. When you have mass melee and don't have a combination of all of those units, even if you have a 60 mid 70s or 70 supply army, if only 55 of it can really be attacking, well, you're not really getting that much use out of those last 3 bears. At the same time, though, those mortar teams in the back were able to rip through all of those Dryads as well. The key moment was when Sok started rallying mortar teams into his main base and his Paladin there, and was able to fight in the confines of his home and having that strategic advantage, being able to protect those mortar teams and allowing them to just do their damage without getting damaged themselves. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.